This is TNT Sports' Adam Summerton, and you're listening to Three Fish on the Shirt.
Hello, welcome to this week's episode of Three Fish on the Shirt. We record this week straight after the Colchester United defeat at home, so we're not particularly happy today. I've got with me this afternoon Rossi, GTFC, and returning from God knows how long off unauthorised absence is Steve Risley. Welcome, chaps.
I wasn't gone for too long.
It feels like forever, mate.
Hi, Dave.
And this week we've announced Rossi's going to be joining us weekly now from now on. So thanks for that, Rossi, and welcome to the team. As the pod goes from strength to strength, and if you've ever, or if you've not ever seen Rossi's TikToks, they're especially good after a defeat, but they're even better when we win. So if you go over to @RossiGTFC, as it's displayed on the screen on the pod, and have a look at his TikTok, it is very entertaining. Goes live every now and again as well, a couple of times a week. So feel free to drop off over there, but make sure you've watched the podcast as well. Thanks to our sponsors, Winner Chicken Dinner, who are happily sponsoring us for the season. So thanks to those guys at Winner. Talking of Winner, it wasn't to be for us today, chaps. Steve, you missed out on the big win last week. What did you make of it today?
Oh, it's a frustrating game that to watch today. Just when I thought we were going to. I knew it would be a hard game, but I'm not going about the referee, but it just didn't help the game. The ref, and it was stop start, and we played well first half. I thought we did well attacking down the left with Burnham and Curry and Sweeney, and we should have scored another goal, really, if we could have done second in the first half.
Well, we were on top. Yeah,
I was on top. Yeah, because the second half we didn't really do out.
Yeah,
we didn't have enough shots. We didn't get in the box enough today.
I think you turned to me and said we've had one shot on target, and then Amal Azor had a shot which was about as strong as a pass back, which so was that number 2, Steve. That kind of summed the afternoon up, didn't it, in terms of our attacking force?
We didn't have a way to break them down, or they did a job on us today, really, to be honest.
Yeah, and the spoilery tactics were typical of a Danny Cowley team.
Can't watch that every week. That's terrible. Yeah. Them diving around. If that's how they play,
yeah, you're pretty dire to watch.
Yeah,
and Rossi,
but we've got to be able to break them down, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, take your point. What did you make of it, Rossi?
I think Steve at the nail on the head of it when he says, I think Vernon and Corey played well down the left. There's nothing down the right.
Yeah.
You've got Burns, who, again, I was saying beforehand that he seems, especially at home games, I'd tell he's giving them instructions of what to do every game. Basically telling him how to play instead of him actually doing it himself off his own bat, knowing when to cut in, when not to cut in. Shooting, crossing, all that kind of stuff. And I was actually yelling at him what to do. Where you look at Van Vorst and the Maoris or players like that, he's not having to do that with them. And I don't get why. I don't know. Maybe it's just confidence. I'm not sure. But I did think it was right that he come off. I did say at half time coming out about Van Vorst coming on pretty early, and he did. But again, there's nothing. There's no service getting down that side. If it did, nothing really happened with it. I thought KB was pretty out of the game again today.
Yeah. We spotted that one. We said he was a bit sort of anonymous for one, and the ball did come to him. It was either allowing it to keep bouncing 4 foot in front of him, or just letting it bounce off him, and didn't really make any presence felt with anyone today.
Yeah, he was holding the balls up well, but other than that, I mean,
you hit a nail on the head there. You said doing something with it is the important bit, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, it's, again, I think it's just we've missed out a lot today where I don't think many players play well at all. Greeny probably had put a shift in, obviously got the goal. Vernon, I didn't think played that bad when he was off. Corey put a shift in as well, but other than that, I think it's a really flat performance today.
I think it's probably worth saying that Rossi's got company, so he's kept the lid on his review this week on TikTok, so he'll be quite surprised to hear it's a bit toned down. Steve, talking to Greeny, Town got off to a decent start. To be fair, it was quite a tough first few minutes, but they got in front on 17 minutes. Corner from Vernon.
Yes, perfect training ground. We've seen that, I think. As soon as Green scored, he sort of came from behind the defender, and he sort of turned as he was heading it in, and he pointed straight to Burnham, saying, bang on. That corner was perfect from Burnham.
There's one of those things that you see, I see from doing the podcast now that I wouldn't have noticed before, and that was when he scored the goal, and we had a look back at it on the replay.
Yeah.
You saw him. He hung back and hung back and hung back, and at the last minute ran in front of the defender. Now I wouldn't have noticed that just watching it as a fan without getting an instant replay. But now looking at it and thinking about commenting on it afterwards, you spot little things that you never would have spotted before. Did you pick up on that, Rossi, from your angle? It might not be quite as obvious from where you were, but
no, I mean when the corner got whipped, I think it's the first two corners that Vernon didn't beat the first man.
Yeah.
And then I think that obviously the one that come in for Greeny, you could see him. He kind of hovered in the air anyway.
Yeah.
It felt like he was up there for ages.
Yeah.
But I saw him jump up, and then as soon as he's basically on his own, I think it was always going to go in. But again, he's one of them men that's been proven himself again this season so far. Like last, where before you wouldn't have had him up there actually scoring goals for Greeny. So good ball in for Vernon, and good finish. It just didn't go well after that.
And shortly before that, Steve and I, about the 13th minute, Steve and I's phone started pinging off because anybody watching it on the stick or on the Mariners TV from abroad was letting us know that we'd just been close up on the TV. I got a picture sent through to me that we were Smile, you're on the telly. A few minutes later we were. But after that, toothless, not a lot in it, and we managed to concede as well after another sort of 15-20 minutes later. And I just remember of the goal was clear it, get rid of it. Yeah, come on, you've got it, get save, get rid of it. Oh shit, come in. Rossi, it's more your end of the pitch. We and Steve are covering the pontoon end. What about your end? What did you see?
A crowd of players. That's what I could really say.
It was a bit.
Honestly, I was just waiting. I was waiting for the net to ripple. I think she said next to me. I said, "Just wait a minute." I was just waiting to get the bulge in the back of the net happen, and I thought it's coming, and then it finally did. Why no one's cleared it beforehand, I have no idea. It felt like it was in there for an eternity.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I heard Pim got a good save to a shot that was in there, and then that's all I could see. But just all legs.
It's probably one of those you wouldn't need to see again from the rostrum camera of the TV cam, I would think.
Yeah.
To make sense of it, and we haven't seen that yet because it's really early afterwards.
Yeah.
See a replay on it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, from where we was, we couldn't just see the ball. It's just hoping it's just going to come out the penalty area, and then it's in. Oh, Jesus! So, yeah, scrappy goal, but I don't think they deserved it either, to be honest.
So we went in 1-1, and didn't think they really deserved it. And the referee, so you see, we're not going to talk about the referee, but I think we need to. He wasn't bad in a. He was biased. He was crap for both.
Yeah.
I saw some. There was a absolute nailed on corner towards the end of the game, which McJanet headed the ball out. And he gave her a goal kick. There was players being sized down to give nothing. There'd be like a nudge on somebody, and he'd give a free kick. He booked 5 players in 10 minutes in the first half, but he didn't seem to manage to grab control of the game through doing that. And he just seemed to lose the plot a bit, didn't he?
Yeah, and it just seemed to. I don't know. It didn't let the game flow, and there were tackles were going in, but sometimes you just got to let it flow a little bit. And he was blowing for everything,
especially the ones where there's 2 players together. There's a bit of nudging going on, and one goes over. It's not always a free kick, and I think they're the ones you can cut out.
Yeah, there was and then in the second half there was a they should have had a corner, Colchester.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a clue. The linesman didn't have a clue, and he gave a goal kick. That was a corner.
Yeah.
And then that guy who fell over, he just slipped, didn't he?
Oh yeah, Edwards when he was running down the wing and cut in about 3 seconds after he'd left the man that was challenging him. He went over. Did you get a view of that, Rossi? Because we were a bit bemused as to why he gave a free kick.
Is that to us or for them?
For them, out of Wara Edwards, he'd come down your side, down the main stand. He cut in. He ran about 10 yards further, fell over, miles away from anyone, and then the ref blew up.
Yeah, so Greeny pulled him beforehand.
Yeah.
He pulled his shirt, but then he's gone another 10 yards before he fell down.
Yeah.
And then that brought it back for that Greeny pull. But he could have stayed on his feet easy. He's just gone down. The ref just gave it.
Yeah.
Another one that, again, another decision that it didn't really go our way. The other one I wasn't happy with was the Warren. I don't know if you guys saw it. Second half near my corner, but towards the pontoon. Warren got hit in the face.
Oh yeah. He wasn't
got hit in the face.
He wasn't going to give anything for that at all. He was just like
backhand. He thought they played on, didn't they? Colchester could have scored from it, but he's got a backhand Warren in the face. He's gone down. But what really wound me up is the fact that he's brought him off the pitch.
Yeah.
He's not needed treatment. He's not. No one's got to come on to have a look at him.
Yeah.
Not really. He's literally just been touched and he's gone down. He's arguing the officials. Yeah. But the rest of them said, no, you need to go wait on the side for how many.
Yeah.
For no reason whatsoever, I was the on them going absolutely mental in front of them.
Yeah.
And Sean was screaming at him, saying, just go on, and just getting more to go on the pitch and don't listen to him.
I think half the time they forget. The number of times I've seen them not let the player come on for about a minute or more.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be 30 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. But he's holding his head, wasn't he? And he never stopped the game, in
the first
we're not
half,
talking about the ref.
We had an attack, didn't we, in the first half? We were on the wing and their player decided to stay laid down in the centre circle. He goes, I've got to stop it. It's head injury. Yeah, tactical head injury. Yeah. Danny Cowley, so you can see the way he sort of coaches his team to be disruptive of the game. Makes for an awful watch. One of the other things I wanted to pick up on was he was involved directly in a couple of things where there was shithousery going on. One he got booked for. But in the second half, the ball seemed to go into their dugout. We see there was a bit of kerfuffle from the pontoon. But Rossi, can you spread a bit of light on that for us?
Yeah, he should have got that booking. The ball's just gone past him, and it's gone under their bench. And then whoever's on the bench has kept it under their legs and not let Sweeney have the ball. Cowley's putting his arms out saying, I don't know where it is, and acting like he don't know what's going on. He's he's gone over to the bench to pretend to look for it, not actually doing it. So that's when Sweeney's come in, barged Cowley out of the way, got the ball from whoever the player was, and then obviously the player on the bench got booked. Cowley didn't get anything for it.
Cowley got booked in the first half, according to the...
Yeah, he did,
yeah. But it's typical. All the things that the referees got at them, they use it sparingly and only when and to try and use it as a control device. They never, hardly ever follow through on the ones that really matter. But unless you're playing Cheltenham, in which case you went full red card on Pell, which was all right.
Thing is though, like keeping the ball like that, and it's time cheating, isn't it?
Well,
time wasting.
They've ramped up the punishment for that, haven't they? So delaying the restart is a straight yellow straight away. So if he's been involved in that, as Rossi said, it's a yellow.
Because what I was going to say was I can't see us doing that. Our bench, our players.
Not to that extent. I can see us slowing it down if we were 1-0 up away from home with 88.
Yeah, I don't think we'll keep the ball.
88 minutes on the clock, but not like that. No, I'd be fairly confident of that.
Like Cambridge, Cambridge were like that. They were
and that's another worry. I mentioned it to you on the way out, Steve. Was our team's going to think, this is how you beat Grimsby, and we've got to be a bit cuter and a bit more able to deal with it. Sort of, like I say, maybe we're getting in front when it matters, or when we're on top rather, or being wiser to some of the tricks. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we have to get a bit tougher. So we lacked it up front today. We didn't have anything. KB was disappointing, and Amalazar came on. It changed it a little bit, but not massively, really. He didn't really he had one shot, didn't he? But Yeah, we've got to be able to deal with these teams because they are going to come to Blundell Park and spoil it.
Yeah.
Because
Did you think they'd come up with a game plan, Rossi, to be spoilers? Was that how you felt about the game? I mean, you didn't hear us talking during the game. You're not influenced by what we were saying. What was your view?
I think a lot of teams are coming to Blundell Park, not even Blundell Park, even at their places as well, thinking we need to just boss them off the pitch. We need to be more aggressive than what Grimsby are. Because let's be honest, we're not exactly a tall team. We're not a strongly built team. Never have been. Not really. And I think teams like Gillingham next week, who have got some nice, decent hard players. Colchester have always had big, tall players anyway.
Yeah.
Big, strong. They've always been like that. But yeah, I think we need to put some more fight in the players, or they need to themselves. But yeah, it's something I think we lack a little bit of. Maybe the singular player. Usually, like you get in some teams like Man United with Roy Keane, that kind of player in the middle of the park that can go in for a tackle and not scared of one. And then G the players up and actually get them going and be that man, to put a foot forward. Green, I'd say, does it a bit. McEachran goes in for a tackle when he wants to, and he can be hard, but he's not one of these men you typically see, and you want to mess with him.
I think one of the problems McEachran had, he got a booking early on for next to nothing, didn't he? And that didn't help because you're only a missed kick away from a red then, especially with that ref. Do you think? What do you think the value for money element of that sort of football? I couldn't be seeing myself wanting to watch that every week. It'd be awful.
I don't know, because like Steve said, it stops start all game, wasn't it? And
yeah.
I looked at the staff next to me and I said, I'm bored.
Yeah.
But the game got boring. Yeah. Because you weren't watching football, you're just watching. You might as well just gone to the park. Down the road. We probably would have got better football there.
Yeah. I said to you, it's perfect, absolutely perfect day for football.
Yeah. And
no little winds, good pitch, and it just didn't flow. The game didn't flow. It was
I guess that's probably, you would say, that's the exact game you'd want to play Town. The way we've been playing this year, that's the exact sort of game you'd want against us in some ways. I just hope we're not going to fall into this sort of thing at home again too often, because that's 2 games like that now. Or 3 if you count Bristol Rovers with defeat. We managed to get a draw out of the Cambridge game. But I thought the fans have been pretty good at staying with the team this year, and I think to me, I interpreted the booing at the end was for the ref rather than the team, because the people I certainly saw at the end were hanging around to clap the players off. Rossi, what was your view of that? Did you feel that, or do you feel different?
That's an hard one. I mean, I left.
Bit of both.
As soon as that full time whistle went, I left. I didn't clap him.
Yeah.
In my view,
you didn't boo either. You didn't stay and boo.
No, I didn't boo. I'd never boo because it's not worth doing, and they don't deserve boos. But
boo the ref.
They also had, the ref. They didn't deserve clapping today either. I don't think. Man for man, I don't think they played well at all. Cowley just annoyed me anyway, because as soon as that final whistle went, he turned around to all of us and gave us some. But it was like the whole game, to be honest.
Revenge comes sweet. We've got to play them at their place yet on their whatever size pitch it is this year, whatever grade of wetness it is this year, in whatever shitty place with concrete all around it is this year. Cowley or Artell, we had both of them on the list of people interested in the job 2 years ago. Pleased with what we ended up with, Steve?
Absolutely. Don't want that Cowley here.
Yeah.
No. Artell I think he's a fantastic manager, and just got to keep these performances today to a minimum, really, and we'll be fine.
We're never going to win every game. We're never going to play brilliant every game. It's really how we respond to this sort of result, isn't it? Now,
that's it. We're still 5th. We're 5th in the league. It's not bad after 12 games. So,
but I found out while you're off, Steve, that Rossi's been winding Artell up behind the goal, telling players to shoot from 20 yards every time they get the ball. And David Artell's saying, "Don't listen to them, listen to me." So, if he gets,
we could have done with some more shooting.
Well, that would. He'd have probably said he's he's probably turned into you this week saying, "Tell him to shoot."
Yeah.
We didn't cover ourselves in glory at all today. Quite a few players got on the pitch. Amalazor got on the pitch. Walker got on. Rose got on. Svan Thorsen got on. Thoughts on them, lads?
Yeah, good substitutions, I thought. But I thought, apart from Walker, I thought he could have come on earlier. Walker, for me.
I think Walker we could have probably done with earlier.
When did he come on, Walker? 82nd,
yeah, 7. Was it 82nd, was it? I thought it was about 80.
82nd, I've got here for
McEachran. No, it's about right. And Svan Thorsen had half an hour, didn't he? So,
56 minutes he came on for Burns, so I thought that was about right.
That felt about right. And as Rossi said, he was asking for it, and 6 minutes later. So Dave Altell's clearly tuned into to Rossi's advice from behind the dugout. And anybody catch your eye? Somebody told me Almazor looked good in the week against Don. He looked sharp. I don't know if anybody saw that. I would agree or disagree.
I watched the whole game, and to be fair, the whole team, I don't think they did that well. But it was like one of them games where you're giving people experience and just playing time, fitness time. That's about it for that kind of game. But Amozo himself, I don't think he had a bad game. When he come on, he showed a bit of willing. He ran after the ball, but KB did. But Amozo's got a bit of oomph about him, though. He has got a bit of
he's hungry, isn't he? And he's a bit beefier. It's a different option, and it's not just agricultural either. So I like that about him, and I think he could be one of them cult favourites if he starts getting a goal or two. He's off the mark at least with his goals earlier in the season, but So bit flat then after the previous couple of weeks. You hope for a better home performance, and as Steve said, conditions seem to be ripe for it.
Yeah, I was just saying we hit the bar, didn't we, as well right at the end there.
Closing stages, yeah.
It was soon Sut Bell hit the bar, said that with a header from Green. I was just calling Green as well at that point.
Just looked like it was going to go in as well. I was thinking, go on.
Yeah.
Again, wait for the proverbial net to bulge, and it didn't.
Yeah, I think there's just too, like Rossi said, too many players not played today.
Too many off the ball. Yeah. We seem to have at least they all go off the ball at the same time, so we can have one game, get it out of the way, flush it out of the system.
Don't know. I'm not sure why he took Vernon off. Was he? I guess he wasn't doing much in second half, but
I think there's an element of how much work he's done in terms of keeping him fit and not overplaying him. He's done quite well bringing him off after 60, 70 minutes in quite a few games. How do you see that?
Managing his game time so we keep him?
Exactly.
We keep him
exactly the point.
Because we do need it. Without him,
you said it earlier, didn't you? You said a fully fit Vernon is a real.
We keep Vernon fit the whole season. If we keep him playing it all season, then we've got a good chance of going up, getting in the playoffs.
And Rossi reports earlier in the season that he could have gone to Swindon. That would have been a bit of a shocker, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Let him get away, given what we've seen now as well.
Yeah.
Very close against Swindon. Basically signed on dotted line until last second. He decided to turn around and go, actually, no, I want to go back to Grimsby because of my family. So,
good lad. Yeah,
could have been a lot different, but I'm glad he stayed. Like I say, if he does stay fit, he's an animal. When he runs at people, he's just, like I said to you a few times, Dave, we don't know which way he's going. He can go left foot, right foot, and cut in and out. So, again, another assist on the board. I think that's 8 games now. He's got a goal or assist every game.
Yeah, contributions are incredible, aren't they?
Yeah, he's rather season.
Phenomenal. He's way too good a player for League Two.
Yeah,
but we've got him. So,
like I say, for the last couple of seasons, I think the only criticism of him he's not on the pitch, and it hasn't been his fault. And in fact, apart from the first one, it's quite enlightening, really, because I said to Steve when he first came back, he looks like he's playing in treacle. Something slow about him. He's playing in slow-mo. I said, I wonder if he's injured, and he daren't say out. and then he come out and said, "Oh yeah, I've been nursing some up for a bit, and now I'm out for ages." So maybe there was that over wanting to be great the minute he landed, and it's not served him well. But he's back now, and like I say, I don't think there's any Town fan would disagree with the fact that he's been a bit of an animal, as you say, Ross. So
yes,
6,900 in the crowd today, nearly 7,000. There's quite a few giveaway tickets in the Osmond. Reasonable following from Colchester. Nothing on the Grimsby Town level of following. So not a bad crowd in. So let's hope that continues, and we don't see a drift off to crowds, because that's one thing that you see when you start losing at home. And I'm not hoping we're not going to get into that drop off at home. But certainly the weather for it, as you said, the conditions were fab. I thought it was like a summer's day today. I put my little hoodie over just in case it gets cold. And
it was warm.
I was sweating cobs. Are you in the sun in the main, Ossie? Or are you undercover?
I would be surprised today if I don't get some kind of sunburn.
Oh, so you're right in it, are you? You're right.
I'm right in it all the time. The whole game I'm not having like that. Or squinting. And
right.
I couldn't wait today. I was like, my eyes are hurting.
Need some welding goggles to watch the match.
Yeah, I need something on, yeah.
Good.
My dad was in there when he started there this season in the main stand, because he can't get to his seat now. It's not very good on his legs. He couldn't get to his seat in the pontoon, so he got one in the main stand and in the front row. And then he was fed up with David Artell blocking his view, standing up in front of him. So now he's in the Finders stand. So he's moved. He's been in 3 stands now in one season. So, but yeah, you're in the sun over there, and he's in the Finders. Is not, is it? It's in the shade. But
yeah. More likely still get wet, we decided, didn't we? That was the high likelihood that there was a good chance of getting wet. So probably move on from that today. As soon as we missed last week, the pod gods were against us last week. Despite a few efforts to get things going, we struggled to make things happen last week. So Salford, we didn't cover Salford, so it'd be useful to have a quick chat about the Salford game. Cracking start. We went there last year and scored, I think, after something like 58 seconds with Barrington scored. He's the first of his 2 goals after 58 seconds. If you'd have laid odds on trying to beat that next year, you'd have said, no chance. 42 seconds this year. I don't think any of us went. How did you? Have you seen it since, Steve? Have you caught up with it since you've been away?
No, I think I've seen the goals, but as I say, I was watching a different ball shape last week, wasn't I?
Yeah, you was egg chasing last week, weren't you?
Watching rugby, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I went onto the other side.
Yeah, not even the right side for me. The old kick and clap, wasn't it? Union.
Yeah, rugby union.
Don't mind a bit of Warrington Wolves in the old rugby league, but in fact, as we speak, the grand final's going on of the
it is, yeah.
rugby league.
No, it's I just think it's a cracking win there at Salford. To go there and beat them. They were 4th in the table, I think. Was it?
Yeah.
Was it 4th?
Yeah.
And was we 5th then? And then we went up to 3rd, didn't we? Yeah. So that's a proper win that at Salford. And just today we should have followed it up. It was ideal to follow that up. But like I say, if we win our home games, and if we won today and lost Salford, would have sort of accepted that maybe. But
yeah,
I didn't see the game obviously. So
and again, we've got to look a bit like that, haven't we? That some of these games, would you have taken winning at home and losing at Salford, or drawing at Salford? You said, yeah, probably. Sometimes it just happens a different way, doesn't it? And as long as the cat and the skin get parted, there's more than one way to do it. Isn't there? As we talked about the rugby league, it's Hull KR 10, Wigan 2, and I've never really had that much interest in rugby league till I moved to Warrington, and then I did. But my dad's friend Ken is a big Hull KR fan, and I found out today when I sent him a message wishing him well, he's not been well and he's had a stroke. So wish him well, and I hope Hull KR can hang on till the finish. So get well soon, Ken. I hope you're feeling better and better as every day goes on and you're managing okay. So Rossi, you were watching, I think from your was it Jamaican video link through Mariners TV.
Yeah.
What did you make of what you saw?
It's annoying because compared to obviously this week and last week was so comfortable. There was such controlled games, man for man. They marked all the players, possession-wise, always comfortable on the ball. If we did lose the ball, we get back straight away. Obviously, we had the chances. Corey obviously having the early goal, which I thought was really bad defending himself anyway, but that's fine by. And obviously the other goal from Burnham. But no, it was a really, really good game last week. And I thought against a decent opposition where they should be in top 7, in my opinion, this season.
Yeah.
They spoke well this season. Carl Robinson's not a bad manager. He's well drilled. He knows players inside and out.
Can be a bit of a knob sometimes, but yeah, I'll give you that.
It can, but no, there's other managers that can be a knob and they've done well, so I can't complain. But yeah, it is one of them. And then obviously look at today, and it's a completely different team, and it's the same team that come out last week. It was unchanged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wonder how that consistency works between home and away, and it's frustrating. But again, look, last week Burnham, they let him get in on his right foot and score one of his goals. And the other thing was he made the first goal as well. So he was again tormenting him. And probably we had a better second half, and we scored when we weren't on top. And we were 2-0 up, and then, as Rossi said, it was absolutely professional after that.
Yeah, 100%.
So, Salford away, it was good last year, it was good this year. Really, really pleased to get the 3 points there. But it didn't get any easier, and we've got Gillingham next week, who we've commented in the last few weeks have had and regularly have a great start, and then tail off. That's kind of proven to be the case in the last couple of weeks, in that they, I think they lost for 20 odd games, and then I think was it Harrogate beat them at their place? Was it last week? So their bubbles burst now. Has anybody got to hand how they got on today?
Oh, Gillingham.
Yeah.
They what they do? They were playing. They drew with Cheltenham at home. I think, Gillingham always seem to fall. We tend to do all right against Gillingham. And Crewe lost. Did Crewe do? They lost home to Bromley. Crewe. So they started well, didn't they? But they're down in. They're late though.
Crewe won the first 4 games, didn't they?
Yeah, but then they went a bit pear-shaped, and now they're still sitting 8th. Only 2 points behind us.
And Barnet have picked up quite a bit since they beat us, haven't they?
Yeah. Walsall got a point at Crawley because they were 1-0 down.
Yeah. Did
they got a point?
Did Barnet? They beat us, didn't they? And then they've perked right up, haven't they, since?
Yeah. Drummond 2-0.
Yeah, that's good. Good result, that. And then MK Dons won 4-0 at Bristol Rovers.
Yeah, I've been won last week.
So, yeah, there's a few away wins today.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I've not looked at the stats, but there does seem to be quite a few away wins going on this year. Gillingham drew at home to Cheltenham, so that's.
Yeah, I was saying that. Yeah, Cheltenham. So I don't know. We'll see next week.
Do we think?
We'll expect a similar game to this today. I would have thought.
At Cheltenham getting the Cotterill effect, do you think?
Maybe. It's not a bad result for them, really.
Certainly gave them a morale boost, but I see Shrewsbury won as well. I mean, those teams this week have come good, and it's 87 minutes into Oldham Barrow, the game they kept back for the TV, and it's 0-0. I thought that's exciting.
Just going back to that Gillingham game, Cheltenham won. They scored in the 87th minute.
Oh God!
And Gillingham equalised in the 95th.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's a lot more late goals now, isn't there, with this sort of the more time they add on, you're getting a lot more goals in them last few minutes, aren't you?
Yeah, maybe the Cotterill effect is happening there.
But I mean, they must have been thinking, "Oh, we've won that now."
Yeah, that'd been a good win for them, wouldn't it?
Having done that, yeah. I'm missing next week, so we'll probably be me having looked at highlights to catch up with the match next week.
What, you on holiday again?
Yeah, well, going to over to Manchester to see Katie. So she's got a performance in a part of her degree, so it's nice that we're able to go. It's just on a weekend, which is a shame, but never mind. Family first and all that.
I'll let you go.
Thank you. So is that authorised then? I
haven't signed your form yet.
I might retrospectively authorise yours then in that case. So overall then, disappointing, but it's only one game.
I just want to talk about Walker not starting. Last week he took him out of the team, didn't he? After, and he said Curry played, because it was that sort of game for Curry. But today,
I agree with that. I agreed with that, and I think he was right. But today was he right? Yeah,
I would like to. I think Walker must be disappointed not to start.
Yeah,
really at home.
Yeah,
and I like Curry, but I don't know. Miss Sartell makes the decisions, but I think Walker deserves to. He's too good a player to be on bench.
I think Walker, for me, you're probably disappointed in the home game to not be playing when you've got a Green, McEachran, and you've got room for a Walker there. You'd probably be peed off mostly about being brought on as the kind of weapon that when we're losing, because that's a tough ask for a player. Oh yeah, bring me on when we're losing. Yeah. Did you pick up any discomfort on the touchline, Rossi?
Not from the players, no. We really do, because it's just I think they respect that style too much. But I do think he should have come on earlier, Walker, a lot earlier.
That was when we said. I think Steve made the point to me when he came on that after praising Nartel up for his substitution timings earlier on with Van Thorsen and the like, he just felt it was a bit late compared to what he'd done with the others. But hey ho, it is what it is.
It's a shame. He could have come on 70th minute or something, maybe, or even earlier. But
we move on.
But and KB, he shook his head, didn't he, when he got taken off?
I think he was. I think he was disappointed, wasn't he?
He should. He just accept it. But...
I think for players like that, you'd want him to be disappointed. You'd want him to be thinking. I got the impression it wasn't so much of a petulant sort of shrug. It was more of I'm disappointed. I'm not going to get a chance to make good the fact that I haven't scored or done anything particularly exciting today. And probably want our players to feel like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't want to pile on with him or anything, but I think you want him to be caring about the performance or the perceived performance. But I think he'll be all right. He's a confident lad. From all the descriptions, that's why he ain't come off penalties. He's still taking them, even though he's missed a couple. So confident. Moving on then from these last few games, we've got some good stuff to look forward to. You've got Gillingham coming up next week, and then not long after that, we've got the Brentford Cup game. Certainly not the razzmatazz surrounding that as as we had for the Man United game. You thinking it's still going to be a full house, Steve?
I think so. Yeah, that's why not. I think Brentford should bring decent following. I thought. Yeah,
we were talking about that while you were away, saying it should be they should fill the 1,000 allocation.
I thought so.
Disappointing for a Prem team if not. Rossi?
Yeah, Brentford should fill it. I can't see why they can't. I'll be worried if they can't, to be honest. But, I see the ticket's just gone to 1878 members today.
Right, okay. We weren't sure when we last spoke. Huh?
Yeah. So today, I think it was this morning or early afternoon.
Yeah, 11th. Yeah.
You said that they've gone out to them now. So, yeah, I don't know if it's. I've not really heard anything because obviously Man United game. It was basically.
You had nothing else, did you? It was...
Yeah. Tickets were sold out, or it didn't really get to a certain point where it's going down the stages of ticket allocation.
Yeah.
Where this one has. So maybe people aren't interested because it's Brentford and not a big club, but it's still a Prem team.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you need to support them, whether it's you need to support them whether it is, doesn't really matter, does it? But,
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you could tell when the glory supporters come in and when they're not.
Yeah, exactly. But it was quite full today in terms of the.
I was surprised how high it was today.
Yeah, there was probably the away corner was probably only about half full, but it was a decent following compared to what we've seen of late. They got the Osmond fairly full, didn't they, with the free tickets to North East Links and probably overspilled people. The Findus
back up to nearly 7,000.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
The Findus and the main always look full now every week, and the pontoon seemed fairly full. Although there was a few missing on our row, and I think last podcast I said if you sit on bloody row H, you can pack it in. Don't go to the pictures if you're up and down the way you are at the football match, and then since then they haven't come. So I don't know if
No, they haven't come. It was a row in front of us.
Yeah, the row in front of us was at it today, which was quite amusing for a change. Listen, guys, it's I've not picked up a lot of sort of news from around the club this week. It's been fairly quiet. Anybody picked up any intel? Heard anything? Any juicy goss? It's all fairly quiet, I think, this week.
Not gossip, no. Just was it? Did you hear Rose's interview about his 500th appearance?
Yeah.
Not sure if it's going to be today or next week, because some people say he's done 498, and then there's other stats that say now he's done 499 appearances. So he said he's not quite sure which game it's going to be.
He'll celebrate it when he definitely knows it is.
Yeah. But what injuries he had? Was it a foot injury?
No, it's his pubis dysfunction, his muscle thing that goes across his abdomen. He's had an injection in it now that's supposed to sort it. So
that's because I didn't know what he's had an injection, but I didn't know what it was for.
Yeah, so fingers crossed. Again, nothing from you, Rossi. Nothing picked up. Any juicy goss? Any big rumours or anything like that?
No, not that I know of. Jamie Walker followed me on Facebook.
Did he? All right. I picked up today. There's a few following him, and followed back. His lad does a TikTok. Have you seen his lad's TikTok account?
Is it Jace? I think his name.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. I would see your dad play football. And he's really into it. It's smashing little watch. Really heartwarming. Anyway, on that note, we'll leave it there, guys, and we'll pick up again next week. Welcome to the team, Rossi. Thanks for joining us.
There is, I don't know if you picked up on it or actually know about it. FA Cup draw on Monday night.
All right, I'd forgotten about that. I was looking at the fixtures of the day and thought that week's blank. Why is that week? Oh, it'd be first round FA Cup. Completely forgot that. Right. Monday night. Do you know what number we are?
Got no idea, mate.
Oh, fucking useless. Fucking useless. Thank you for the news, but well done. We'll have a look out for that then. I'll find out what number we are.
And the first round game is on the 1st of November.
Yeah,
it is.
Which is only a couple of weeks away, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So another good run.
Yeah.
Be good.
Probably
so that's just after the Brentford game, isn't it?
Probably get some sort of Cornish Sunday League team away.
Pro or something.
Yeah. Well, that's Scunny away. Anyone want that?
Ooh.
Scunny away.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, be all right. That'd be all right. They're doing quite well, aren't they, Scunny?
Yeah.
You suck!
On that bombshell, then, we'll leave it there. Thanks, guys.
Don't talk about Scunthorpe.
No,
you suck!
For one last time today. Up the Mariners!
Up the Mariners!
Good on you guys. Speak soon. Well, that's a wrap for this week's Three Fish on This Shirt, your ultimate Grimsby Town podcast. Thanks for tuning in and being part of our community, whether you're watching on YouTube or listening on Apple Podcast, through Amazon, Audible, Spotify, iHeartRadio or Podchaser, or anywhere else you get your podcasts from. If you're loving what we're doing and want more match analyses, in-depth discussions, exclusive interviews, then just hit subscribe. It's completely free and it helps us grow to bring you even better content, and it keeps that Mariners conversation alive. If you want to listen on the go, just ask your smart speaker to search for Three Fish on the Shirt, Grimsby Town Podcast, or find us at any of the podcast locations we've already mentioned. Drop a comment, leave a review, and share the pod with fellow Mariners, because football's always better when we talk about it together. Until next time, up the Mariners!